Hello, everybody. I'm Deepan, and this is Team 7 with Nathaniel Gressel and Joshua Wilkins. Our job solution is nutrition solutions for active individuals. To review our demand creation opportunity, we're going to look at our target job, the circumstance, and segment of opportunity, and then show market research that proves that we have a value creation opportunity. So our target job was providing easy access to nutritious food after a workout for those on the go. The other job is to lead a healthy life and to allow adequate time for both exercise and nutrition for active individuals. The circumstance for our job would be the period post-workout when somebody's the hungriest and least likely to want to sit down and cook or go and sit down at a fancy restaurant and eat a high quality meal. The segment of opportunity in the market is time conscious gym goers, and this is quite a large group as our research will show. In one statistic in King County alone, the Seattle Times reports that there's nearly 1 million active gym memberships. So, looking over the polling results we had from PICFU, provided substantive evidence for a high potential demand creation opportunity for the following reasons. The polling showed a preferability of our contender with a 12% advantage over other solutions within our target segment. The results showed that more than half of the respondents resulted favorably, and that there's a well-distributed spread between age groups in the key demographic of 25 to 44 years old. These would be the most active professional gym goers. Utilizing PICFU, our survey respondents to gauge interest in two leading ideas: improve the accuracy of user-created information, provide a meal service that meets the nutritious needs of people who exercise. And looking at this, our results showed a 12% advantage for results for nutritious solutions. So compared to our other idea, this was the way to go. Looking at other supporting research, as previously mentioned, the Seattle Times showed that there was 1 million gym memberships in King County. And according to Bordor Partners Health and Wellness, 50% of Americans say that they're on that they exercise daily or frequently, while only 46% of those show that they have enough time to frequently eat healthy to support their gym routine. Looking at what the competition would be to our solution, people that would be the grocery store, home delivery for food, or picking up meals. Utilizing the grocery store, users spend between $300 and $370 a month, according to our research. Home delivery of meal kits was between $350 to $500 a month, and our solution was slightly more expensive, coming in between $350 and $520 a month. Looking at our conjoined study to break apart the net promoter scores for each of our value opportunities, providing increased nutritional value over our competitors resounded with 34.3% of respondents. Coming up right behind that was price. So nutritional value and price were the two driving components for consumers in this segment when making their choice on where to get their nutritional solutions. Following up close behind are factors leading to convenience and wait time, and also carbon emissions created during the food preparation and production process, reflecting the values of a younger demographic. Looking a little bit deeper at these net promoter scores, showed a relatively low standard of error. And so we can be relatively sure that if we nail the values of nutritional value and price point, while also touching upon a sustainable sourcing, we'd have a real winner here. Reviewing our value proposition canvas, our proposed value offer is offered to busy individuals who value both a healthy meal and consistent exercise. And we would allow customers to maintain their health and exercise goals while living a busy life. We would do this by conveniently locating our our physical point of sales near near places where people work out, and provide affordable food options, efficient food shopping, and healthy food options for our customers. Our solution is more attractive than the next best solution, being either fast food, stopping at the grocery store, or the smoothie bar at the gym. And the differential value, as shown by the research, was 20 points better than the alternative. The market simulator predicts that our product and service will be a winner when directly compared to the next best solution. For any anomalous data in future studies, we would be more stringent on how questions were asked and avoid any unintentional positive or negative connotations, as with the wording of our survey questions. Based on the results of the study, we would focus efforts on nutritional quality and price and before other facets of our products and services. So how would that transform into a business model? We'd have to find key partners to deliver our value opportunity. Those key partners would be gyms for both advertising and potential space to sell. Suppliers, local growers, suppliers, and other food providers, and manufacturers of food service and packaging items. Our value proposition is, of course, convenience, health, and reliability. And along with that reliability goes transparency and the ability to know that all choices from our offering are sustainable. And then again, our customer segment is frequent gym goers and health conscious individuals, and the mindful shoppers of a younger demographic. Looking at how this would transform into our value exchange map, from our key business partners, we would have the food we'd be selling, the prepared ingredients, location, visibility, and marketing from the gym, and location from a potential building lease. We would develop our product with the help of web developers, dietitians, and chefs. And putting those together would create the value of convenience, healthy food, and access to nutritional transparency that our target segment is craving. And for that, they would give us money. Looking at some of our partners, local food banks and social exchanges, social value ranked high with this target segment. So we'd be uplifting communities and individuals struggling with food security. Customers would receive rewards and free meals for contributing to the program, and customers can connect with food banks to volunteer their time, allowing customers contribute to the well-being of their local communities. We'd have organic and sustainable exchange with local farms, providing farms with reliable revenue and sourcing for their food, the food they produce, and direct connection to customers. The businesses would receive increased visibility to by our customers, and they'd transfer that to the supply chain. The businesses would be able to attract high revenue, socially conscious customers that value food from organic and sustainable sources. Customers would receive healthy and sustainable food that the business sourced from farms. And customers would receive total value from the business as it aligns with their ethical and social principles. Looking at the business ecosystem that we would exist in, um, the suppliers of food and partners of nutritionists would create the solution of convenient nutrition. From that, we would have to come up with a delivery system that would be logistics, transportation, and connecting to customers, being the building the website and point of sale. Um, that would feed into our physical point of distribution on being uh, storefronts and gyms or other locations. And then from that, we would directly reach our end customers as as the gym goers. And we would be able to reinforce the relationship that the customers had with their gyms. Risks to this ecosystem. There's a risk that food suppliers being unwilling or unable to work with our potential company, leaving us unable to provide the service to customers in any capacity. This risk most falls most closely under adaptation chain risks, as suppliers are crucial to the solution. It is imperative that partners be built on trust and reliability between several different providers in order to mitigate the risk of dependence on a single provider. The way that here we would be seeking out relationships with as many local producers as possible, mirroring the type of model that is successful with local farmers markets, with being and adding the value added solution of turning those raw ingredients into portioned and balanced meals. There is a risk in logistics and transportation. This risk is an example of adaptation chain risk due to the potential of logistics and transportation companies needing to deliver goods and services to the end customer. Keeping shipping costs down keeps prices competitive with competitors. To mitigate reliance on a single company, several bids should be looked at, and establishing a dedicated shipping partner should only be done if lower prices can be guaranteed. We'd be for direct delivery, we'd be looking at multiple vendors such as Uber Eats, and for local shipping partners, looking for something smaller, local, and independent. Another risk would be finding a web developer who would be able to create our site. Creating an intuitive website that allows customers to sign up easily for the service produces a co-innovation risk. Without the developer skills, a website is likely to be clunky and unintuitive if it is created at all. To mitigate this risk, a developer should be used that has a solid portfolio or similar web experience developing a POS system or work on a website, and must start with ample time to account for possible delays due to trial and error. Um, there are a whole bunch of web developers out on the market today, and finding a good one is not always as easy or straightforward. In conclusion, our solution provides the best value to customers among competing alternatives. The business ecosystem risks are manageable, and our mitigation strategies will be effective. And then we can be relatively sure that our solution will be profitable over time. So thanks, everybody.